All right. Hey, class. Welcome to week 7. So, we've got the third week here in our 3-week unit over personnel within the organization. And this week, we're going to be focused on the human resources aspect, specifically human resources management, and discussing a little bit about the hiring process and what that can look like. So, um, we are starting the second quarter this week, so got just a little bit more than half of the class yet to go. And I think, as I mentioned at the beginning, I feel like kind of the hardest sections of the class are behind us as far as the workload, and now we're really going to be kind of cementing some of the research that we've done. And there are new topics that we're going to be going through each week, but I think as far as just the way that I've designed the class, the workload gets a little bit lighter here through the second quarter. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I think, for the most part, everyone's done a really great job with the material. So this week for the On the Case project, we're going to be designing a resume. So some of you may already have a resume that you've been using or that you put together kind of with college in mind. For the purposes of the On the Case assignment this week, we're going to be targeting that resume towards a specific job posting with the company that you've been researching. So, that's something that's kind of interesting about resume building is the more you get into it, you likely end up with a few different versions of your resume the further along you go in your career as you're targeting different positions that are of interest to you. We've got a really interesting discussion this week as well. We're going to be looking at a steel company called Nucor Steel. So you'll notice that there on the week 7 page. And then for our case study from the text this week, we're looking at Wegmans, which is a grocery store that does some pretty unique things with their employee benefits. So some pretty interesting stuff this week. Looking a little bit ahead, the next 2 weeks we're going to be moving into marketing. So that's one of my favorite units of the course. We're going to spend some time examining, branding and how that works. So I think you guys are really going to enjoy that. And then we move into some other topics, some accounting and finance topics towards the end of the course. And then for the last week, we're going to be kind of accumulating and curating all of our On the Case work throughout the semester to design a overall report and paper on the business that you've been researching. And then you're going to also create a presentation of that report. So that's a little bit of what's in store. And so, make sure and dive into the work this week. The resume assignment is actually going to be due on Friday this week. So make sure you take a look at that and get a jump start on that here early on. And I'll look forward to seeing everybody in class. All right. Have a good one.